Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue our discussion on the instructor demo of PowerPoint. We are going to see in this video about task 3 and task 4. In the last class, we have finished about task 1 and task 2. See, these tasks which I am teaching you now are the building blocks to understand the entire PowerPoint. If you know all the 6 tasks which I teach you now, any activity given in PowerPoint, you should be able to complete very easily. This is my whole idea. So now let's try to see what I'm going to talk to you today about task number 3. The task number 3 is going to discuss about the design ribbon of PowerPoint. In the design ribbon, there are not many features that we are going to see. Like we are going to see only a few features which we are going to see. So let us try to go step by step to see the things very clearly for us. Now if you are going to see here, there are only 4 things that we are going to teach in the slide in the design ribbon. Number 1 is theme, number 2 is variant, number 3 is slide size, and number 4 is format background. Can you see here? This one is theme, this is variants, and this is slide size, and this is format background. Only there are 4 features which is going to be focused in this particular task 3. So to explain the task 3, I will open the same file which I opened in the last class for doing instructor demo 1 and 2. Now I am going to the design menu. Can you see here? There are 4 tabs. One is themes, the other one is variant, the other one is slide size, the other one is format background. So now let us see this one. For example, if I am going to open this one, you can see these are my slide themes which I have got. For example, I want to apply this theme. Okay. Now you see what will happen. The theme is applied to the slides. Or if you want to apply the theme only to a particular slide, you can actually choose that particular theme. Like for example, you can choose a theme like this. Okay, and right click, apply to selected slides. That means it is applied only to the first slide, not to the second slide. How did I do it? I select a theme, for example, then I right click, I choose apply to all slides, means all the slides will get this one. But if I give apply to only selected slides, only for that particular slide it will be applied. So this is the first thing that you have to know about this design ribbon. The second one is called variant. In the variant, you can see the same design, the theme is the same, but you can apply different variant of colors. Like colors you can change. Like you can take this color, you can mix. You can see here, there are various combinations of colors which gives a new color, and you can use whatever you prefer to use. This is one thing. And also in the variant, you have fonts. The fonts, whatever the fonts you want to apply, you can apply. So the variance is like this, and also effects is there. Okay, like the effects, how you want the glow edge, like how you want it to be there. So basically different variants are there. You can apply for the text. For example, this one you see here. Now when you apply, this will be applied like here. Now when you are going to choose a text, okay, let us go here to this slide. Okay, now in this slide I am selecting this one. I go to variant, for example, I give the effects, like for example I wanted to insert. So now this effect will be implied on this text. Okay, that is one thing that you have to know. And there are variants, for example, like you can give background styles, like you can give this type of style. You see here, it's all about fun. See, now you can actually give format background. It's also here also. Can you see here? It is also here. So format background, and you can apply different colors like this. Can you see now? I will repeat again. Right click. Okay. Background styles. You can choose any design you like here. You can apply here. Okay. And right click, apply to all slides. So all the slides will get this effect. Can you see it in the left side, in the left pane? Now if I am not happy with this slide variant, I can apply more. Like for example, I can go to background style, I can go to format background. I can choose my own style like the gradient stops or the color fill. Okay, I can choose any color I like. Like you can see here, there are many things that I can do. Now for example, if I want, I can like you can see the position how I want, or I can change the pattern fill. Okay, I can choose the pattern fill I want. Solid fill means I can choose the color, like whatever the color I want to apply. I want to apply this color, I can apply. So just it's not something like a very difficult thing for you to understand. I'm just showing you the idea. The next one is slide size. See, this is a wide screen. If you give standard, okay, ensure fit, see the slide will be small. The slide which was big before has been made into a standard size. But if you want to bring it again to the normal size, bring widescreen. That's it. This is now widescreen presentation. I hope up to this point it is clear for you. Now you can see here in task number 3, you know how to do this one, themes. You know how to do variants. After that, you also see the slide size, how to change and how to change the format background. So now let's go for the next one. See, in the transition ribbon, now I am going to discuss about the next one. I am going to talk about the transition ribbon. Now in the transition ribbon, I am going to only discuss about two things. Number one is I am going to talk about the transition. I am going to talk about the transition and I am going to talk about adding sound. Only these two things we are going to see now in the transition ribbon. So I am opening the same PowerPoint file which I have now. I go to the transition ribbon. See, there are two things which I am going to talk about. Number one is transition, the other one is sound. Like for example, if you want to apply the transition, you know what is transition? Moving from one slide to another slide. When I want to move from one slide to another slide, for example, I want to apply this transition. Like here, you know, I want it to be like this. I want to apply this type of transition. For example, you can see here, I want to apply this type of transition. That means when the next slide comes, this effect will be applied. So now you want to apply this one. Can you see now here? The new slide will come like this. Drape, for example, I am putting it. See now? Follow over. I am just showing you the idea. Look at this one. The new slide will come like this. Flash. Okay. Now crush. You got it? So there are many transitions that are available here. Okay. Subtle, exciting. Now you can see here comb, like here. Okay. So you can choose any transition style that you would like to apply. Here also the same thing is applied. You can apply. See, there are three views that you have to know. This is slide sorter view. If you go to the slide sorter view, you see all the slides in one screen. Select all the slides, then go for a transition which you would like to have. For example, I want to choose this one. See, all the slides I am applying this one. Can you see now? For all the slides I applied this one. So now this is one thing that you have to keep in your mind. I hope it's clear up to this point. There was some problem in PowerPoint, it got stuck. Don't worry, I will restart it again. So this is the transition. Now let me open PowerPoint again. Let me open PowerPoint again, because suddenly that PowerPoint had an issue. See, my license is also going to finish. So probably that is the reason why I had a problem with that one. So nothing to worry. Now I will teach you how to add sound. So go to this PowerPoint transition slide. Again, I will repeat to you how to make transition. See, look at the slides. Select all the slides. Go for transition. Choose any slide transition that you would like to apply. Wipe. So it will be applied to all the slides. Like for example, you can choose like here. Okay, like for example, you want to use like something like crush. Okay, all the slides will have this one. If it is not having, now it's applied only for that particular slide. See, please try to select all, then choose, right click. Now this is up, this is selected. Okay, transition to these slides. Now you can apply to all the slides also, like you can select all the slides. Okay, choose that transition, right click. Okay, now you see here it is applied. Okay, now let us try to see the other one. If it is not applied, you can go and check preview. See, when you give preview, see now, when we see before we didn't understand it, but you see this is what I have applied as my transition effect. Can you see it now? Okay, because I only select up to 5 slides. If I selected all the slides, the transition will happen in the same way how I wanted. Is that clear? Now slide number 4 and slide number 5 are clear for you. Now how the transition will happen from, and you can see here there is one option here, apply to all. See now, for example, you select a ripple and then you can give what? Apply to all. First you can select like this. It is very easy. Select everything, then apply to all. So apply to all means I think everywhere it is applied. So this is the way. Next one is sound. You can put a sound in every slide. Like for example, you can add a sound. Now when you are going to move from one slide to another slide, like for example, you are in this slide, you see the sound. I again repeat for you. I want some sound to come. When I move from one slide to another slide, I can choose a slide sound from the list which is available here. Like for example, voltage. Okay, and apply to all. For example, now what happens? I will run the slideshow. See now, for every slide you can put a sound. You can add a sound when the transition happens. You can make a transition not only in the form of the movement, also you can add sound. So with this we have completed the task 3 and task 4, which is part of the instructor demo. In the next video I will continue with 5 and 6 for task in the instructor demo. See you then. Assalamu alaikum.